College, I had teammates that were there with me for 4 years and were really comfortable playing with me, and then you come here and you have to learn your teammates in 2 weeks before you step on the court, and that can be really hard.
What's the WNBA gonna think? What are the fans gonna think? What are my teammates gonna think? Like, I immediately felt like I was letting everybody down.
Something I worry about. I think I just worry about, being in this moment, enjoying this moment, the people that I really care about, the people that I really love.
She's an excellent passer as well as a three-point shooter. That's Caitlin Clark being defended by Cynthia Cooper. But why, in the first place, does Clark require defense? You might be surprised by the response. Let's discuss Caitlin Clark's first-year campaign. This chick is ablaze. She is leading the league in assists per game with 8.4, averaging 19.5 points and 5 points and 5.7 rebounds per game. That is absurd. She's shattering records left and right and making plays that leave players and spectators alike in disbelief. This is where things get insane, though. The legendary WNBA player Sheryl Swoopes isn't impressed. Is it really true? What's the matter with her? She ought to be applauding the fresh talent, right? Hold on, though, because this tale is going to get much stranger. You won't believe what this WNBA legend has to say as she enters the ring. You won't want to miss it. I assure you it's going to drop. A startling turn of events occurs as the play progresses. Why would Clark's amazing performances be disregarded by a WNBA legend? The response exposes a more profound dispute that is upending women's basketball. One would assume that after Caitlin Clark's first season, everyone would be applauding. But no, it doesn't sit well with Sheryl Swoopes. Is it really true? This WNBA legend, who has experienced it all, is making fun of the newcomer. Let's dissect it. Upon seeing Clark's incredible statistics, Swoopes, a Hall of Famer herself, remarked, "Those are hell of numbers, but to me that's not dominating. Hold on, what? How is leading the league in assists 8.4, grabbing 5.7 rebounds, and scoring 19.5 points per game not dominating?" She seems to be watching an entirely separate game. What then is the true situation here? Is Swoopes simply being sour? It's possible that she dislikes Clark's long-range shooting technique. Alternatively, is she concerned about leaving a legacy of her own? She seems to be trapped in the past and unprepared for the new talent that is flooding the league. And what's really crazy, I had previously tried out for a few different USA basketball teams, but I was cut for no apparent reason, wasn't up to par. There was better talent around me. Swoopes' remarks are making fans and pundits lose their minds. They're severely criticizing her, claiming that she's merely jealous of Clark's success. People are starting to wonder if Swoopes' negative reputation is being tarnished by her own actions because things have become so awful. This is where things become really fascinating, though. Swoopes was caught flat out disregarding Clark's efforts throughout the show. It's as if she'll be discussing the games of everyone else and not even mention Clark. Awkward indeed. More is brewing from this whole affair than merely Swoopes v. Clark. It's revealing a serious issue within the WNBA. These well-known celebrities appear to find it difficult to accept the younger generation. They appear to be fearful of being forgotten or replaced. Consider it. Clark is an example of a modern playwright. You'll spin around watching her make passes that are so intricate that they're firing from well downtown. Compared to what Swoopes and her generation were doing, this is different. And when you're used to being in charge, change can be frightening. Here's the problem, though. The game changes over time. Players change things up when they join. It keeps sports thrilling. Imagine if LeBron James had received the cold shoulder from the league's veteran guard upon his arrival, or if Michael Jordan had silenced Kobe Bryant years ago. That's not how the game gets better. But wait, this feud between Swoopes and Clark is not the complete tale. This argument is going to take a completely different turn thanks to the words of another WNBA legend. Why would she jeopardize her reputation in order to defend Clark? Presenting Cynthia Cooper, a self-proclaimed WNBA legend. We are discussing a two-time MVP and four-time WNBA champion. Cooper has an audience when he speaks. She also had a lot to say about Caitlin Clark. Boy, Cooper isn't merely making up platitudes. She is expertly dissecting Clark's strategy. She can do more than simply shoot 3 points. Cooper claims she's an excellent passer. Coming from someone who understands what it takes to dominate the WNBA, that's a significant statement. Cooper doesn't stop there, though. The league is currently, in my opinion, in a really excellent place. We're moving in the right path, in my opinion. However, I believe we still have a long way to go. Here she is, complimenting Clark's basketball acumen. Recall the backdoor maneuver Clark executed? Cooper certainly does. She is completely focused on her cunning on the court. She seems to be implying, hey, this rookie has moves that even seasoned pros would be jealous of. Let's now address the topic of the elephant in the room. Cooper's support of Clark directly counters Swoopes' critique. It's similar to witnessing a match between two titans of women's basketball with Clark in the midst. Consider it. After Swoopes destroys Clark's record-breaking season, Cooper comes in and says, "Hold my trophy." Not only does she not agree with Swoopes, she is demonstrating for us what true women's basketball leadership looks like. It's no longer simply about Clark. It concerns the WNBA's future. By stepping up, Cooper is demonstrating that experienced players ought to be encouraging rather than discouraging emerging talent. She seems to be indicating this is how we grow our game, by drawing a line in the sand. You know what's pretty awesome too? Cooper is referring to more than just Clark's statistics. She is emphasizing the intangibles: Clark's court vision, her ability to understand the game, and her capacity to improve her teammates. These are the characteristics that set great players apart from average ones. Cooper seems to be making a statement to all of the aspiring young players out there. Look, she's saying it's not all about the score. Being a complete player is important. Cooper sees someone who is doing just that in Clark. This is where things become really fascinating, though. Cooper's support for Clark extends beyond this lone rookie. It is about how women's basketball has developed. She's admitting that things are shifting in the game. That offers you a significant advantage over new players in terms of experience. People then comment, damn, as if he or she is killing them. And she's accepting it rather than fighting against it. Consider the implications for the WNBA. Legends such as Cooper serve as role models, demonstrating how to guide and assist the upcoming generation. She appears to be constructing a bridge to connect the old and new schools. And let's face it, a young player's career really may be made or broken by this kind of encouragement. If you were Caitlin Clark, you would want someone like Cynthia Cooper at your side. That must be a huge confidence enhancer. There's more than positive energy. Cooper's position challenges the WNBA community. She asks tough questions. How can we help young talent? How does our league grow? Clark is no longer the focus. It concerns women's basketball's future. While legends debate Clark's achievements, something major is happening behind the scenes. How might a rookie's success affect women's basketball's finances? Response may surprise you. The buzz over Caitlin Clark's inaugural season extends beyond the court. It may start a WNBA revolution. This seismic upheaval transcends statistics and highlights. Think about this. Clark not only broke records, but also defied league rookie expectations. The only rookie with a triple-double in WNBA history. This is outstanding and groundbreaking. This is when things become insane. Cynthia Cooper, who has supported Clark, made a surprising announcement that has everyone talking. Let that sink in, she said. Better contracts are not the sole issue. Women's basketball has a radically different financial landscape. Imagine WNBA players earning millions. Sure sounds silly. Clark's large audiences and social media dominance make it plausible. In addition to changing the game, she's changing the game. She's changing its business. This isn't just about Clark. Every league player benefits from her accomplishment. She seems like the rising tide that lifts all boats. Sponsors are finally listening. TV ratings rise. To learn why women's basketball is so popular, newcomers are tuning in. This is the issue. This attention comes with pressure. Swoopes vs. Clark is a media circus, a soap opera with basketball elements. Male athletes are not expected to address psychologically and emotionally taxing factors. Diana Taurasi is among the greatest players of all time, along with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Steph Curry. Even with lots of views and clicks, it damages the WNBA. One side has Swoopes and other bottom-up league starters. Their methods are specific. Next, three-pointers by current players like Clark change the game. The WNBA must anticipate this generational shift, more than XS and OS now. It promotes former and current champions helping each other. Stories that grow stars. Really, this extends beyond basketball. Clark redefines court dominance. She challenges our view of women's sports. She demonstrates that women's basketball can be profitable and interesting. Most important question, can WNBA capitalize? Can this drama make money? Beyond Cooper's claims and Clark's figures, it concerns how the league handles this crucial period. Everyone supports the Swoopes-Clark drama, but nobody discusses this. Could this controversy be the WNBA's biggest development in years? This once-in-a-lifetime chance could change women's basketball. What's absurd? The Swoopes-Clark drama could alter the WNBA. Consider it carefully. This exchange is boosting women's basketball interest. Drama isn't everything. Future events are involved. This is the issue. Swoopes is being urged to change her message. They want her to discuss Clark fairly and positively. What more do you know? They may be right. What a difference if Swoopes encouraged young talent instead of criticizing it. That would alter the scenario. It goes beyond Swoopies. This entire scenario shows how the WNBA treats its young talent. Legends like Cooper are teaching everyone the right way. She's boasting about making everyone affluent and praising Clark's game. Support may alter lives. Picture this. All rookies receive that much seasoned help in the WNBA. The game is developed by new and established schools. This helps more than players. It benefits fans, sponsors, etc. What's crazy? Debate may stimulate the league. We can reconsider the WNBA's goals. More than basketball today. A helpful culture is desired. Ponder this. Legends helping newbies generates magic. Loved by fans, sponsors eat. With more viewers, the game makes more money. Same snowball effect, but with basketballs and money signs. This is real. More than courtesy. Our goal is sport expansion. You can't make major reforms without league unity. Media coverage and deals improved. Cooper perhaps mentioned multimillionaires. What's absurd? This might be women's basketball's breakthrough. Nobody mentioned it. None noticed her 3 creations. Nobody mentioned it before the game. Caitlin ratings. Good job, Caitlin. Business, Caitlin. Likability, Caitlin. We see a WNBA that rivals the NBA in size and popularity. It sounds ludicrous, right? When Clark enters and changes things up, anything may happen. This is the century's issue. Could this be WNBA's big moment? Can they recover from this drama? It won't be easy. Change never occurs. If they succeed, women's basketball may enter a new era. Why the Clark Cooper Swoopes then? This appears to be the collision of women's basketball's past, present, and future. What more do you know? Perhaps the WNBA's biggest development in years. Think about it. Cooper says Clark could make all these women rich. The significance is great, but money isn't everything. Respect is at stake. She's a distinctive player, as said. So much defensiveness surrounds her. That makes her stand out for Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. The WNBA, sports media, and past players should respect Caitlin Clark. This concerns game expansion. Picture a WNBA where veterans and rookies work together to improve the sport, where Cooper helps each young player like Clark does.